Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Actually, before I jump into this, I want to mention that this week, wickedstocks.com has put out 2 stock picks as always every single week. And this week was Tech Resources and Clean Spark. If you're interested in either one of those, we've done stock pick videos very similar, really identical to what we see with Tesla every day, where we present the buy signal qualifications, always looking for at least a 20% move on the underlying stock as a result of that buy signal. Both of these allow for that and then some. So you might want to check that out. You could see it for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's move on to the big picture with respect to Tesla. It was 4 weeks ago today, actually, that we settled above the 361.85 2.5-year channel top, which then indicated 524.11 as a 5 to 8 month objective. Could be sooner, but we're allowing 5 to 8 months because of the possibility of topping out at 464.18 through October. This is a 6-month rising channel top. We certainly pushed into this zone on Wednesday. We pushed through the daily version, if you will, of 459.65. We even closed above it by a hair, certainly not enough to call that a buy signal. So we are in this zone right now, 459.65 up to 464.18. That may well contain buying through October. If there's anything to do position-wise over the 3 to 5 week time frame right now, it is to be short or to begin setting a short if you're comfortable selling into a strong market. You could also wait in the coming days for weakness and a confirmation of a good high into later October. That would come with a settlement today below 430.91. And I don't see that happening today, but just know that if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, you can play the short side at 459.65, anticipating 430.91 over that time frame, where we could bottom out on a daily, possibly more than that, 3 to 5 day basis, where we could round back up into the upper 450s, mid 460s again within 3 to 5 days of testing 430.91. But after a testing, as we have this longer term resistance area, actually let me back up and call this a midterm resistance area, midterm 464.18 in the midst of a long-term buy signal up to 524.11.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
Now, if we close today, Thursday, above 464.18, we could, I think you would agree, see the 488.53 December 24 high tomorrow. With present volatility, I wouldn't be surprised to see that play out. And if we close tomorrow, Friday, above 464.18, then everything I said about accumulating a short position or considering playing the short side, you reverse that idea, you reverse that position, you go from short to long with a settlement tomorrow above 464.18 if you're a 3 to 5 week swing trader. Anticipating then 524.11 over the next 3 to 5 weeks, this 5-year channel top able to contain buying through the rest of the year and even into the first quarter of next. We could fall away from here. We are ultimately expecting 524.11 anyway as a 5 to 8 month objective. It's just that we're a month into it and we could spend a month now falling back into the 360s, in which case we regroup and round back up again within 3 months or so, maybe 6 months or so, back to 524.11, which is why we've got the 5 to 8 month time frame that allows the market to top out at 464.18 through October and fall back into the 360s perhaps by the end of October, end of November at the latest. But once again, closing today above 464.18 will keep 488.53 in reach tomorrow, Friday. And if we then close the week above 464.18, it is be long or stay long up to 524.11, possibly by the end of October. Until then, once again, this is your short sale region. Whether it's on a day trade basis, well, I don't see 430.29 today. In fact, it really is this channel bottom at 430.91. I don't see this today either. We do have these minor points just sort of carefully crafted and there for your trading, but it really is as a kind of a 3 to 5 day swing trade. Once again, selling 459.65 and buying 430.91. As I mentioned a moment ago, if you are reluctant to sell this resistance area on strength, and I don't have an issue with that. Everybody's trading style is different. Trade execution strategy is different. If you don't sell on strength, and if you then sell on weakness, selling on weakness at this point in time for 2 to 3 to 5 week swing traders would be a settlement below 430.91. And then I would expect within 3 to 5 days, 402.34. And within 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 430.91, I do think the 360s in reach. 360s, 361.85 is being sort of approached by, or it is the beginning of a narrowing range, if you will, that ends at 345.11. 345.11 will, over the next few weeks, be converging into the low 360s anyway. So it really is, if you're kind of a 1 to 2 month swing trader, selling the upper 450s to mid 460s and buying back in the lower 360s. That is the strategy. But keep in mind, once again, that longer term, over the next 5 to 8 months, we are still anticipating 524.11 above 361.85. So closing above 464.18 is just sort of exit short positions, establish long positions, and ride them out into late October. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Friday's Tesla report. You have a great day.